Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Tip Share. This week, we are going to be diving into something that I think is really important for all restaurants and bars and really anybody within the hospitality industry to understand, and it's how to choose the best accounting service for your restaurant or your bar. There are obviously numerous considerations when picking the right accounting firm for your specific business, but we've compiled our top 4 guidelines to help ensure you're on the right path to begin your search. Determining your specific business needs and goals is of the utmost importance, and it's the very first thing that you should really be looking at when you're picking an accounting firm. What exactly is it that your unique business needs, and what are your goals for that accounting firm with you? So there are obviously a variety of options that you can look at when it comes to an accounting firm. But we think the most important factor here is ensuring that your accounting service is hospitality specific. Now, we spoke about this a couple weeks ago. Without the vast knowledge of the specific nuances linked to the restaurant industry, like regional labor compliance and restaurant specific reporting, it's pretty much like seeing a generalized physician when in fact you actually need a specialist. Okay, so we know we need hospitality specific accounting, right? Now, there are different types of hospitality-specific accounting that you can get into. There's software, there's your local accountant, and then there are your tech-enabled services. Let's check out these options a little bit deeper. Many of the offerings out there are purely software-based, and they carry the heavy load of the transactional accounting for the restaurant operator, which is great. However, the downside to this is most often these software-based offerings don't include the human element of service and local support. All right, so next we've got your local accountants. These are hands-on accountants who can provide a second set of eyes for your books, also great. However, these local accountants typically don't provide any technology or software needed to dive into the operational side of your business. On another note, the local bookkeepers don't necessarily possess the specific skill set that restaurants need for financial accounting and compliance practices versus traditional operational accounting. So lastly on our chart here, we've got this tech-enabled service. So what is that? So tech-enabled service, or managed finance as a service, offer a unified technology platform, but they've also got a team of industry experts for support and education. So these are the services that provide the experts to help set measurable goals and support the tactics to attain those goals. And that's combined with purpose-built software to achieve financial and operational success. So very generally here, you can see you've got the software, you've got the accounting, you've got the support, you've got the industry-specific reporting, and you've got the compliance aspect. And you can see the difference between the software, the local accountant, and the tech-enabled service. So as we talked about in the beginning of this, you really need to determine exactly what it is you're looking for and what are your goals. Let's talk about the decision-making triangle. Obviously, we love the decision-making triangle here at RASI. It is in our logo. And we believe that with any major business decision, it's paramount that you balance all the needs of your business. It's the only way to ensure a successful outcome from your decision. So you need to ask yourself if your choice has a positive effect on your guests, your team, and your profits. And if the answer is no to any of those, then you really need to reconsider or reframe the activity. The point of the decision-making triangle is to make sure that it's equilateral, so that you are putting all of your business needs in perfect balance with each other. Once you've determined your restaurant's specific needs for financial and operational accounting, you're obviously going to need to figure out what your budget is for these services. Like anything else in your personal life, in your business life, a budget is crucial to making sure that you have specific goals and targeted costs. Without those things, you simply aren't going to be able to turn a profit. And if you don't budget properly, it's going to have a negative effect on everything that we just talked about before, your guests, your team, and your profit. So ask yourself how much you're willing to spend for additional in-house employees to perform the same accounting functions versus hiring an outsourced accounting service. The cost to outsource can seem high at first glance, but it's absolutely important to consider the amount of money that you can ultimately save over time. This is so relevant in an industry like the restaurant industry, where compliance regulations, tax implications, and changing legislation can rack up fees that have the ability to cripple your business. Also, The additional time savings and the oversight and accuracy that an outsourced accounting service can provide over an in-house employee performing the job can skyrocket your return on investment. Establishing the right fit for an outsourced accounting firm is undoubtedly one of the most important factors when choosing a firm. Making sure that your operational and financial objectives align with how the accounting organization does business is key to success. Some important aspects for you to consider are the following. Does the accounting service truly understand my core issues and goals? You don't just want to be another number on a spreadsheet. You want to make sure that you're working with team members who actually understand your business and your needs and what your goals are, and they can help you meet those goals. Does the service help to establish distinct roles and responsibilities for your team? Setting clear boundaries and roles within your team members so that everyone can understand exactly what they're supposed to do is the best way to set yourself up for success. Are you going to be working with a company who helps you do that? Does the service offer a collaborative approach between your businesses? Much like we discussed in the last few bullet points, having a service that understands your needs and goals and will collaborate with you and act as a partner, not another vendor, is something that is incredibly important for any restaurant. And lastly, does the accounting service provide the level of engagement and support that's needed for your business? If you're looking for a deep level of engagement and a very hands-on approach, then you obviously need to make sure that the company you're working with puts a deep focus on support. Finally, ask for references. Leverage your personal network when you're looking for an outsourced accounting service. We all know the restaurant industry is a very tight-knit group, so it's important to listen to what's worked for your colleagues and see who they've worked with to help achieve success. Don't be afraid to get specific and ask for the contact information of an owner or an operator with a similar restaurant size or concept as yours. Understanding exactly how others have found financial profitability is the quickest way to take action for your own successful future. Thanks so much for joining us, and don't forget to check us out on RASIUSA.com. Have a fantastic day.